everybody, my name is Periwinkle, and today I decided to give you a video that I didn't plan to give you guys this soon, but you guys reacted awesome to my recent video, how to deal with being haunted or spirits in your house, so I decided to give you signs that you're being haunted, because I'm sure many of you guys are haunted and you don't really know it yet. So I'm pretty sure that these simple steps can really help you know if you're haunted or not, and can really change your perspective about what's going on in your house. Okay, so the first thing that you'll probably notice is that the energies or the vibe changes. As you know, everyone has a certain vibe. You don't want to hang around certain people, or you do. Some people have different vibes. Well, those vibes carry on in the afterlife. And some of them turn a bit more negative after death. Some of them become positive. It depends on the cause of death and the age and how they were when they died, if they were mean, if they were naturally nice. It all depends on the death, and a lot of vibes just stay the same after someone dies. So if the energy changes, especially if it's a lot more darker, or you feel a lot more upset than usual for no reason, there's probably a spirit in your house. The next step is that fire isn't as strong. Fire is a purification technique used by the Catholic Church to get rid of spirits. And spirits kind of see that and they're like, nope, I don't want to leave yet. So they will try to put out this fire. But a lot of them aren't as strong, so all they can do is flicker it. So if you light a candle and you notice it's not as strong, the flames are really small, or it won't even light, it's probably because there's a spirit trying to make sure that you don't kick them out. The next thing is mouth ulcers. Now, I don't specifically believe this, but a lot of websites said it, so... But basically, if you have mouth ulcers, apparently it's spirits trying to leech life off of you. It's really weird, and it's super crazy. I don't understand it, but again, I don't believe it, but you can believe what you want. Do more research and prove me wrong. Next is that if simpler minds, such as pets or babies, start staring off. Minds like that haven't been plugged with the society's whole, oh, there is no such thing as spirit talk, and they're much more open-minded and can see things that we can't. So if they're staring off in a corner, it's probably because there is some presence there looking at them or looking at someone else, and they're picking that up even though we can't. A good thing to do is, if they're staring off, is to take a picture, because some certain energies that spirits emit will show up on camera. The next thing I'm sure you guys have heard a lot is if the temperature drops. Spirits take up energy, and one of the easiest energies to grab a hold of and use up is heat. So if the temperature goes down a few degrees, or especially if it goes down 10 or 5, you probably have a little spirit in your house. Okay, the next one isn't really explained yet. I tried to find an explanation online, but it's not really explained. But if someone around you or you feel nauseous, I don't know how spirits do this, but a lot of people who've had ghost encounters do claim that they feel nauseous when the encounters happen. The next is nightmares. It's much easier for spirits to communicate through dreams rather than through the mortal realm, because our realm has a lot more energy surrounding its shell than the dream realm. So they enter through there and trying to communicate through you. And a lot of the reason you have nightmares is because they're trying to communicate how they died or something like that. And sometimes they'll cause good dreams, but I mean, if they're talking about how they died, there's not really an easy way to put that. So they're most likely gonna be nightmares, but they may cause some dreams, so I'm not gonna say that they do cause nightmares. But if you start having weird or nightmarish dreams, then you might have a visitor from the other side. The next is super duper obvious, and it's that objects are being moved around. Of course, only really powerful spirits can do this, so not just one that is just there and it only recently passed on and it's really young. It probably won't be able to do this, but something that's ancient, that's been around for a few hundred years, is going to be able to slam objects, especially if it's an evil spirit, which you can learn about more in my other video. But yeah, that's pretty obvious. The next one is sudden urges. Certain spirits like to possess people to try to communicate better. Again, it's kind of hard to do that if you're a weak spirit, but there are some strong spirits in this world, and what they'll do is they'll try to get you to do something very simple, like stand up or turn a certain angle. And what that does is that gives them a little foothold into you, and they'll slowly build on the urges. Like maybe you'll have an urge to go to the kitchen, or maybe you'll have an urge to pick up a knife. They're slowly edging that foothold into you so they can try and possess you and either try to communicate or cause harm. The last step, again, is the most obvious, and that's if an actual possession occurs. If you want to know how to solve a possession, please go look at my last video. And if a possession is happening right now, yeah, so I guess if you figured out that you're haunted during this video, go check out my other video, and it will help you deal with the spirits in your house, and hopefully you have a better life after it, and I hope this helped. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.